Hello, good morning to everyone. In last class, we finished our class at the point of what is rational number. Rational number, everyone know in 9th class we already learned. There is the two definition of a rational number, either in a p by q form or second is in decimal expansion. So in decimal expansion, what is a rational number? Rational number is a number which is either terminating or non-terminating and repeating, like this one 0.25. So it is a terminating or not? So it is our example of a terminating. Second is example non-terminating and repeating. It's suppose like this one 25 and dot. It means 25 every time it's come or not. So non-terminating and terminating and non-terminating but repeating. It is repeating. Okay. So now we will discuss here in what case direct, because examiner give you an example 7/8. Tell it, find it is terminating or non-terminating. We will not divide the number. Okay, don't think we divide it and we can find. Examiner asks you directly without dividing. Okay, find this fraction is terminating or non-terminating. So how will you find? So you have to remember first like this one. So 7/8. So 7/8. Can you write it? 2 into 2 multiply 2 into 2. Can you write its prime factor? Yes. So first remember, this 2 point is relating to theorems, page number 16, theorem 1.5, 1.6 and 1.7. All these three theorems are included in these 2 points. So what is? So look at board. Let x be a rational number. If x is a rational number, can you write x is a 7/8? P by q form, where p and q are very important. Where p and q are what? Co-prime. What is meaning of co-prime? Co-prime mean, dear, suppose x equal to 6/8. It is a rational number. So co-prime mean when two numbers are co-prime, when they have no common factor except then 1. So 2 3 so now 4. Now this number is 3/5. 3/4. So it means if in any number there is given any common factor, first we will cut their common factor and we will write in co-prime. Understand? Where p and q are co-prime and the prime factorization of whose? Of q. Sorry. Prime factorization of q. Only q. P upon q. Denominator. So q, what you can write? Q. 2 into 2. So prime factor or not? Is in form of either 2 the power n. N mean any number. Maybe 2 to the power 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, or maybe 5, or both may be included, 2 to the power n and 5 to the power n. And where condition is given n and m, what are? They are non-negative integer. What it means? Power are positive. Okay. So then x has a decimal expansion is terminate. In what case? If any number, suppose 6/8, examiner asks you, it is terminate or not. So what we will do, right? X by p by q form. P by q form, where p and q are co-prime. Cut 2 3 4. 3/4. Then prime factorization of q. 3 divided by 2. 2 into 2. So 3 to the power 2. Prime factor is in the form, if q in the form of 2 to the power n, maybe 2 to the power n or maybe 5 to the power m. maybe both are include. If this condition is there, then decimal expansion is always terminate. Yes, it is terminate. You can divide it 3 upon 3 divided by 4. 4 smaller, we will write 0 and put decimal. Now 0. 4 7 the 28. 2. Understand? Now again 4 5 the 20. So how much? 0. So it means 3 upon 4 means 0.7. And we direct find or not? If, because in the denominator what is the form? To the power, the prime factorization of 2 is given. So it means it is a terminate. Only in question we will write there is the denominator in the form of to the power n, therefore it is a terminate. Okay? Suppose we take one more example, dear. One more. Everyone know terminating 0.25 is terminating or not? 2. Can you write 25 divided by 100? Always we will write in co-prime. 25 1 the 25 4 the 1 upon 4 and prime factor 2 into 2. It means denominator q is form of to the power only 2. So it means it is, that's why it is denominator. It is terminating. One more example, look at. Suppose now I am taking 22 divided by 40. Find its terminating or not. So look at, first we will get 11 and 20. They are co-prime, 11 and 20. There is no factor. So 11 upon 20. Can you write? 20 mean 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 5. So 11 into 2 the power 2 into 5. Now we will check. Q is in form of 2 or maybe 5. 2 also 5. Or maybe both. Yes, there is both number 2 and 5 given. Yes, so therefore it is terminate. Understand? You can divide it. If you want to divide it, 22, 11 divided by 20. 20, 0, decimal. Again 0. 25 the 100. 10, again 0, 20. So it is terminating or not? 0.55. So only you have to remember, dear, if there is, you can write example. If you note down it, 25 divided by 100, 1 upon 4, 1 into 2 into 2. That means it is 1 to the power 2. Only 2 is there. So therefore it is a terminating. Now we will check it for non-terminating and repeating. Okay? Look at non-terminating, repeating. Suppose 20 divided by 6. Okay? 20 divided by 6. First we will write there co-prime. 10 divided by 3. So 10 divided by 3. Write in co-prime. Yes. Now prime factorization. 10. What is prime factorization of 3? 3 is already a prime number. No need to write only. So 10 into 3. We observe that in the denominator 2 is there. No. 5 is there. No. 2 or 5 both are include. No. So it means what is include? 3. 2 and 5. Neither 2 is there nor 5. It means it is a non-terminating. You can check it if you want to check it. So 10 divide upon 3. 3 3 the 9. 1 decimal 0. 3 3 the 9. 1 0. 3 3 the 9. 1 0. 3. Every time it will become 3.3333. It is never end. Non-terminating. Yes, never ending, but repeating. 3333. Understand or not? So only simple. How will you remember in simple language which number is terminating or which one is non-terminating? If in the denominator in the form of 2 or 5, then it is terminating. If 2 and 5 is not included, we will say that it is non-terminating repeat. Understand it? Only two simple things you have to remember. If in denominator 2 and 5, it is terminating. Otherwise it is non-terminating repeating. So these are the conclusion of the theorem number 1.5, 1.6 and 1.7. So you can note down these 2 points only. No need to write theorem 1.6, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7. So but you have to remember P and Q are co-prime. Understand it? So note down it. Now we will do our question number 1 of 1.4. Look at. Yes, now question number 1 of exercise 1.4. And the question is already given without using of long division. Without using of long division, we have to find the number is either terminating or non-terminating repeating. So first question is given 13 upon 3, 1, 2, 5. So first step you have to remember P and Q should be co-prime. What is co-prime? There is no common factor in P and Q. Yes. Can we cut this number by 13? 13 to the 26. 5. It is not divisible by 13. So it means these are already given in co-prime. And if it is they are co-prime, what we will do? The prime factorization of whose? Of Q. So right, prime factorization of Q 13 into, if you don't know, like this one 2, 5. Prime factor, can we divide by 2? Can we divide by 2? No, because a number is divisible by 2. If its unit place is divisible by 2, number is also divisible by 2. 5 is divisible by 2. No, this number is also not divisible. This number is divisible by 3. A number is divisible by 3 if its sum of digit is divisible by 3. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. 11 is divisible by 3. No, the number is also not. Next prime number 5. Yes. What is 5? If unit digit is 0 or 5, so this number also divisible by 5. So 5, 6 it is come. Again 5, this one. 5, 25. 5, 5. Okay. So what is become? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. Understand it? So we write in prime factorization of Q. Okay. So it is 13 divided by, what you can write? 5 to the power 5. Can we write or not? So we observe that denominator is form of 2 to the power n or 5 to the power m or both. So it is form of 2 and 5 or not? Yes, it is also form of 2 also. You can write. Why not? Can you write 13 divided by 5 to the power 5 into 2 to the power 0? 2 to the power 0 mean 1. 2 to the power 0 mean 1. And 1 into any number, same number. So it means this number is form of 2 and 5. Otherwise, no need to if you don't want to write. Okay. So you write denominator is in form of 5 to the denominator is in form of 5 to the power m. Yes, 5 to the power m or not? So therefore it is terminating. It is terminating. Understand or not? This number is terminating. Understand it? Next question. Next is next. Which one? Question number 4th part. 4th part. 15 divide by, not which one you will do, 15 divided by 166. Yes, first we will took first we are taking 8 part. Look at 8 part. 6 upon 15. We have to find it is terminating or non-terminating. First we already find it is terminating. Next is dear 6 upon 15. What we will do? First we will write in P by Q form, where P and Q are co-prime. Co-prime means there is no common factor. Can we cut? 6 upon 15. 3 2 ja, 3 5 ja. So what is 2 upon 5? Now it is P by Q form, where P and Q are co-prime. Now again we observe that denominator is form of 5 to the power m. Therefore it is a terminating. Don't say like this one direct. 6 into 15 is 3 into 5. Sir, in denominator is 3 is there. It is not form 2 and 5 because 3 is it is non-terminating. No, first we have to cut. Then we will check it. Understand, Anis? Look at. So we will write denominator is in form of 5 to the power m. Therefore it is terminating. It is terminating. It is a, otherwise you can write its decimal expansion. Its decimal expansion is terminating. Okay, so note down it. Now read everyone question number 2. Now dear, please read the question number 2 everyone. Question number 2 we have given, write down the decimal expansion of those rational number in question number 1. So in question number 1, in those part have those decimal write down the decimal expansion. We have to write the decimal expansion of whose, or in the question number 1 whose, which have terminating, which are terminating. So we observed that first part of the first question is terminating. 8th part of the first question also is terminating. So we will write now their decimal expansion. Look at, there is the 2 method to write. What we will do? So in first suppose it is question number 2. Okay. So you will do, if you want to look at what, if you want to write its decimal expansion. Decimal expansion means write in decimal. So what we will do? 5 we will divide it, okay, by long division. Okay, now 5 divided by 2. So 2 to the 4, 1 0. Now 2 5 the 10. It is terminating or not? So we will write in second question 8 part. You will do 2 upon 5 equal to 2.5. Understand or not? 2.5. Again question number 2 first part. So what we already find? 13 divided by 5 to the power 5. Otherwise you can write these are already in 3 1 2 5. So how we will write? So we will write like this one. Look at. So we will divide it. Divide like this one. We will divide 3 1 2 5. Divide, sorry, 13 is inside and it is 3 1 2 5. Yes, first is decimal because 13 is smaller than this one. So again 1 0. So it is again smaller. So decimal 0. It is again smaller. Okay. Now one more 0. We will now 3 4 5 4 ja 20, 4 to the 8 plus 10, 4, 6, 4, 3 the 12. Understand it? Understand or not? 5 4 the 20, 4 to the 8, 10, 4 1 the it will come 5. Sorry. Okay. Now subtract 0, 0, 5, 1. Now again we observe that it is smaller, so we will write one more 0. Okay. Next 3, it will go on again on 4. Okay. And again 1 2 5 0 0, again 0 0 5, and it is 4 to 2 now. It is okay. Now it will go on. I think 8. You can check it. 8 5 are 40, 8 to the 16, 16 20, 8 on the 10, 8. Yes. So it means what is decimal expansion of this one? It is 0.0048. Now one thing you have to remember, maybe sometime question is come, you have very less time in exam, an examiner asks you after how many digit, you know it is terminating, okay, but examiner asks you after how many digit after decimal it will terminate. So we will check it, the power of 2 and 5, okay, and which one is greater in 2 and 5? After that point it will be terminate. Yes, how much power of 5? How much? 1 power. So it means after 1 point it is terminate. Direct you can find. How many power of 5? 5. So 1 2 3 4 5. Maybe in some question it is given 2 to the power 3 and 5 to the power 2. Now you will confuse after how many digit it will be terminate. We will check it which one has a more power. Which one power? 2. So after 3 digit it will be terminate. Understand it? So like this one also you can find. So it is, to remember, first we will do all part of the question number 1. Then we will divide by long division method and we will check after how many decimal it will be terminate. And we will write it will terminate after 5 digit. It will terminate after 1 digit. So note down it first. Now question number, first question, third part. What is 64 divide upon 4 into 5 into 5. Okay. So what we will do? Now we will write first in P and Q should be co-prime. There is any common factor? No. Because it is divisible by 5. It is not divisible by 5. So it is already in co-prime. So we will write there prime factor. Prime factor of 4, 5, 5. 5, 9 ja. 5, 1. Okay. Next is 7 into 13. So you can write 5 into 7 into 13. There is any common factor? No. They are already co-prime. Now tell me, it is terminating or non-terminating? Non-terminating repeating. Why? You will say, sir, 5 is already there. What I told you, always Q should be in only in 2, 5 or both. But 7 and 13 is also is there. Understand or not? So you write denominator is not in form of 2 to the power n and 5 to the power n. There is 7 and 13 also. So therefore it is decimal. Its decimal expansion. Its decimal expansion is non-terminating and repeating. So in question number 2 you have not solved it, because in question number 2 what is given? Only which have terminated. It is non-terminating repeating. Understand why? Because in denominator two more factor is given except then 2 and 5, 7 and 13. That's all. Okay. One more dear. Fifth part. 29 divided by 3, 4, 4, 3. Yes. 29 is already a prime number. 343 is divisible by 343. No, tables are very important. If you don't know, then never you can solve the question easily. So 343 we can write 3. It is 7 into 7 into 7. Write its prime factor. 343, 49 and 7. Now again we will observe that denominator is not forming 2 to the power n and 5 to the power m, because in the denominator only what? Only 7. Therefore its decimal expansion is non-terminating repeating. Do yourself fifth part. Understand it? Now 10th part. 10th part. Same as it is here. Part number is 7. 129. 129. And it is 2 to the power 2. 5 to the power 7 and 7 to the power 5. Tell me, it is non-terminating or terminating? It is non-terminating because what is given? 7 also given. If both 2 and 5 both given, so it is terminating. But 7 is also the same as it is. You can you write yourself? So do yourself this one also. Now 10 part, last part. We have very less time now. 10th part. 77 divided by 210. So what we will write? Any common factor is there? No. I am writing direct. It is 3 into 70. I think it is 3 into 70 and 70 you can write. Oh sorry. 2113 370. It is, you can divide 7 into 10, 10 into 2 into 5. So again you will write 2 into 5. Again you can check it in this one also. Denominator is in not form 2 and 5 because what is given here? 3 and 7 also. So therefore it is non-terminating repeating. So do yourself all the other parts. Now question number 3. Look at. Now question number 3, last question. The following real numbers have decimal expansion. The decimal expansion of the 3 part are given. First is 43.1234567889 and second part is 0.10 1.00 1.000 okay, and 1.40 and dot. Now you have to find in each case decide whether they are rational or not. So first part, tell me it is rational or not. Yes. Why? What is a rational number? It is rational because its decimal expansion is terminate. If decimal expansion is terminate, so it is definitely rational number. Because irrational, what is irrational? Non-terminating, non-repeating. But it is terminate, so you write its decimal expansion. Its decimal expansion is terminating. Therefore, it is rational number. Therefore, it is rational number. Now, in the question is given, if they are rational and of the form of P by Q, then what can you say about the prime factor of Q? If it is prime, okay, if it is prime, dear, everyone know, we already proved that it is prime. 7, 8, 9 equal to 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and how many 0? 1 and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, if they are prime, what you can say about the prime factor whose of Q? So what is prime factor of Q? because all are 0. So 10 always become in multiplication 2 and 5. So we will write the prime factor of q is, the prime factor of the q is in form of 2 and 5 both. Both or not? 2 and 5 become or not? 2 and 5 are. Only one thing is given. If they are rational, it is rational, yes. Then find what about the prime factor of q. So what is prime factor of q? Is the form of 2 and 5. So note down it. Now second part. Now B part. 0, 1.20, 120, 1 double 0, 1 2 triple 0, 1 2. It is non-terminating because dot dot is given. Next, it is repeating also. No, because 1 2 0, 1 12, 0 1, 0 0, 1 2 triple 0. So it is non-terminating, non-repeating, and a number is non-terminating and non-repeating. What we called? Irrational. So therefore it is a irrational number. So in the question number 3, in which part we have to decide what is the prime factor of q if it is a rational, but it is irrational, no need. Okay, now last part, third part. Look at now third part. In third part, 4.3, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. What is meaning of bar? Bar mean, dear, if I put 6.75 bar, it means 6.75 75 75, it is not terminating. So therefore its decimal expansion is non-terminating, but we are observing 0.75 75 75. It means 4.3, 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 9, 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 9. It means no, but repeating. If it is non-terminating and repeating, so therefore it is a rational number. And now if it is rational, we have to find what about the prime factor of q. The prime factor of q in the question number 1 we already learned. When it is non-terminating, the prime factor of the denominator is maybe except more is suppose 6 by 15. So it is not 6. Suppose I am writing 2 by 8 into 3, and here is 5. So it is 5 into 2 the power 3 and 3. So except then 2 or 5 or not. So what will come? 3. Then it is non-terminating. So thank you everyone. You have to do yourself. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.